Curious about what Waikiki looks like right now? As part of our Waikiki Now series, we're showing you what Waikiki looks like right now. For more Hawaii videos, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell so you're alerted every time we post a new video. Aloha, I'm Mariam and this is Yes to Hawaii. We make Hawaii videos, take the guesswork out of planning your trip. As always, I'll leave timestamps in the description box below, so feel free to skip around the video for the parts that you came here for. In this video, I'm going to take you down KUHIO Avenue to check out what Waikiki looks like right now. For today's Waikiki Now video, we're going to be here at the intersection. On the right-hand side over here is Kalakaua Avenue, where we would normally walk, and then on the left-hand side over here is KUHIO Avenue, where we're going to take a walk down today. Make sure to check out these other videos if you'd like to see what Waikiki looks like right now. For context, it is about 4:19 in the afternoon and it is a Thursday. We're gonna start our walk here at the corner of Olohana Street and KUHIO. Right across the street is a Holiday Inn Express, and then over here is a Hotel Croix. We're gonna go ahead and head down this way. So again, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon and we're just gonna take a walk down KUHIO Avenue. I'll be pointing out some of the hotels, some restaurants, just points of interest. And again, this is the intersection of Olohana and KUHIO. Okay, so we're crossing the street here at the intersection of KUHIO and Olohana Street. Okay, so this first part of Waikiki here, like I said, it's going to be a lot of different apartment complexes. Coming across the street here, we've got KUHIO Avenue and Kalaimoku. And then this building over here to my right is the Ritz-Carlton residences. At the very base of the Ritz-Carlton is the cafe, Dina and DeLuca, which you can see just here. We're going to go ahead and keep walking down this main drag. And again, to my right is going to be the Ritz-Carlton residences. And then that is the coffee shop, Dean and DeLuca. So we're going to head straight down KUHIO Avenue. So KUHIO is a little bit more of a quieter side of Waikiki versus the main drag of Kalakaua Avenue. This property, the Ritz-Carlton, it's huge. Building is super tall. And then as we go a little bit farther down on the right-hand side over here, you see a small sundry store. And I'll point it out as we get a little bit closer. And then just here to my right-hand side, Island Country Markets. You can buy some water, food, snacks, and so forth in this store just here. So we're getting closer to the more central part of Waikiki. We had started again at that intersection where Kalakaua and KUHIO kind of split and fork. This intersection is the intersection of KUHIO and Kaiulani. And then this to my right is still going to be the Ritz-Carlton residences. So coming up ahead right here is going to be the intersection of KUHIO and Lewers Street. Once you go down Lewers Street, there's going to be a few different restaurants. Some of my favorites include Gyu-Kaku, where you can grill your own food, and there's a bus stop coming up right here as well. On my left-hand side over here at that intersection is the Courtyard by Marriott. And over here on the left-hand side is this really yummy restaurant called Siam Square. They have really, really good Thai food as well. Super tasty food over there. And then we're going to head down a little bit farther down the intersection of KUHIO and Lewers Street. So just to my right is going to be Lewers Street. And then crossing the street here. So to my right-hand side over here is the IHOP. And this here is open 24/7. This hotel is the Hawaiian Malia, which is an Outriggger property. We're going to head a little bit farther down. As you can see, it's still a decently tall building here in the center of Waikiki. A lot of this, it looks like, is blocked off, but they are open. Again, this is the Malia by Outriggger. And then just across the way over here is that Courtyard by Marriott. To my left is Kalo Hawaiian food. And then this little place right over here is the Slice of Waikiki, where they have really good pizza. we're gonna head down a little bit farther. We're on the corner of KUHIO and Royal Hawaiian. And then just down to the right over here, a lot of other shops that are down the Royal Hawaiian Center, which is located a little bit farther down. So we are at the intersection of KUHIO and Royal Hawaiian. Heading down a little bit farther, there is a gelato place over here to my right, Il Gelato Hawaii. There's also a smaller nail salon on the right-hand side over here, and just a little bit farther up ahead is going to be a McDonald's as well. Over here on the left is Royal KUHIO. And then the intersection that you see coming up ahead is going to be the intersection of KUHIO and Seaside Avenue. So now, as you can see, we're getting into the little bit more busier side of Waikiki. A lot busier than the area that we just were at. So this is more like the central area of Waikiki. And then just down that street, if you go down Seaside Avenue towards the ocean, there is a cute little restaurant called Heavenly, which I really like. They have really good brunch, really good loco moco. And there's also a Ross store if you want to get some quick souvenirs or inexpensive clothing while you're here. And then just here on the corner, you'll see there's a Jamba Juice that's part of the Hyatt Centric Hotel. And the Hyatt Centric is located just there. There's also right around the corner, or actually on this corner, is a Starbucks as well. So just over here on my right-hand side is this Starbucks. A little bit farther down is the Ice Monster if you'd like to get some shaved ice. And then just farther down from that is going to be the bank. There's an American Savings Bank. If you need to get money exchange or just have any bank services, there's one, again, at that corner of KUHIO and Seaside. We'll cut across over here and there's a Nordstrom Rack. Really good deals and bargains here. And then a little bit farther down, it's going to be a restaurant Basalt. So it's up here on the right-hand side. It's part of Duke's Lane, which has a little bit of everything. Some smaller restaurants, ABC stores, and so forth. Now we're a little bit farther down the main intersection. And then just to my right over here is Duke's Lane. So if you're looking to get souvenirs or anything along those lines, like smaller kiosks, it'll be over here on the right-hand side a little bit farther down. And then just to my right is Paia Fish Market, super tasty spot for lunch and dinner as well. And we're still again on the main area of KUHIO Avenue. To my right is the hotel, the Lalo. Super nice hotel, very like boutique style, super gorgeous. They have a really nice restaurant in there called the Hideout. Really good craft cocktails. A bit on the pricier side, but they are craft cocktails. And then just across the street from me, a little bit busy on the side. Just across the street over here is going to be the Marukame Udon. So just to my right we have the ABC store, one of many. And then this building to my right-hand side is the International Marketplace. On the main ground level here you can see lots of different shops, restaurants, and so forth. KUHIO Avenue Food Hall on the right-hand side. And then here is the main entrance for the International Marketplace. I'm on the intersection of KUHIO and Nahua Street. And then just to the right-hand side of that is Kona Coffee Purveyors, arguably the best coffee on the island. I don't actually know, I don't actually drink coffee, but they have really good hot chocolate. So we're gonna go a little bit farther down. As you can see on the right-hand side, we still have International Marketplace to my right. And this building that you see on my right-hand side is Saks Fifth Avenue. And then just up ahead is the entrance for the parking for International Marketplace. So if you do end up driving the International Marketplace, they do validate parking to an extent, and this is the entrance that you would need to come through. And again, just to my right, Saks Fifth Avenue. Also just across the street from me is the Hilton Garden Inn. I'm gonna go a bit farther down. And then to my left over here is the Lilia Waikiki. That's actually the first rental apartment building that's been built here in Waikiki in probably decades. Right, so as I said, here, International Marketplace parking. And go a little bit farther down. To To my right hand side over here is a very small laundromat, a coin laundry. So if you are here on an extended stay and the hotel or property that you're at doesn't have a laundromat, this is I Do Laundry self-service. I haven't actually used this myself, but it is convenient and it is here in Waikiki. So coming up ahead is the intersection of KUHIO and Hanakapalai. On the right hand side over here is Appetito Craft Pizza. So this specific area, here, we're going to go down a little bit farther. So Appetito is part of the Ohana East Hotel. So we're going to walk around again, cutting at that main intersection area here. Ohana East Hotel on my right hand side. We've cut through down KUHIO Avenue and we're heading up to Kalakaua Avenue. On my left hand side, those towers that you see are the Hyatt Regency Hotel. And then the hotel on my right hand side over here is the Sheraton Princess Kaiulani. Not to be confused with the Sheraton Waikiki. The Sheraton Waikiki is the one with the infinity pool, and it's also oceanfront. So as you can see where we just were at KUHIO Avenue, it's only one block down from Kalakaua Avenue, which is the main drag, and that is where you'll be oceanfront. Nice. So this intersection here is the intersection right of KOA Avenue. And then we're coming up to Kalakaua Avenue right now. If you watched our previous video, that's where we were walking down Kalakaua Avenue, which is the main drag, and we went up to the main lifeguard station. So we're going to cut across here. And then we're going to head up to the main intersection. So coming from this direction, you can see the Moana Surfrider Hotel over here to my right hand side. And then over there is the Outriggger Waikiki Beach Resort, side by side. If you've been watching the news lately, you'll know that the Hawaii Safe Travels program is ending sunset on March 25th. So those that are arriving on March 26th and onwards will not need to create a Safe Travels account to upload their COVID vaccine card or their negative COVID test. So another point of reference from where I am right now, on the right hand side over here is the Waikiki police station. And just here. The building that's to my left is the same. Uh-oh, somebody's messing up with traffic. So back to the tour. This main building that I'm right beside are those two towers I showed you guys earlier, the Hyatt Regency. So the stores that you'll see are Honolulu Coffee Company, UGG, Volcom, and a few others. This entire building set right here is the Hyatt Regency Hotel. And then just on my right hand side across is the Duke statue, which is right there. A lot of the beach catamarans come from this main area over here. And again, Duke statue, not to be confused with Duke Waikiki, which is a restaurant. Or not to be confused with Duke's Lane, which was the smaller eatery that I showed you earlier. This is the main area here. If you want to get some surf lessons, this is a good place to start. Those trolleys that you see are the Waikiki trolley run by Inoa Tours. And they're open air trolleys that take you all around Waikiki for a price. I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And if there's any other Hawaii videos you'd like to see, definitely leave them in the comments down below.